Hello, everyone. My name is Alla Tsapiv. Here is my colleague, Olena Stavenko, and we're going to present the experience of online speaking clubs as a powerful tool of internationalization at home strategy. Internationalization at home is no longer an optional initiative. It is a necessity for modern universities. As institutions dedicated to preparing students for the global job market, we must ensure they acquire the skills required for international collaboration, regardless of whether they can physically travel abroad. The benefits of international experience are well documented. Students who engage in cross-cultural interactions gain greater adaptability, enhance communication skills, and a deeper understanding of different perspectives. We would like to present Kherson State University's experience with internationalization at home. At Kherson State University, we developed of bilateral and comprehensive international relations, as well as educational and scientific projects, is one of our top priorities. The International Initiatives and Project Management Department is responsible for cooperation with foreign partners, the implementation of integrated educational programs, and activities within various international scientific and educational organizations. One of the key outcomes of its work was the partnership between the University of Kent and Kherson State University. Our partnership began in the spring of 2022 when negotiations between our university and the University of Kent as part of the Twinning Initiative started. On the 28th of June 2022, we signed the Twinning Agreement with the University of Kent, marking the beginning of our cooperation. We had the opportunity to propose ideas for collaboration, one of which was to connect with individuals from the University of Kent who were interested in online communication with our colleagues and students. This proposal was accepted, and since September 2022, representatives of the University of Kent have been joining the weekly online meetings of the KSU English-Speaking Club for Students. Later, students from the International Programs Department also joined the meeting. Today, we continue to hold our Zoom sessions primarily with Haley Snowden, International Project Officer, and Himadri, Students' Union President. Over time, our cooperation expanded, and Dr. Anthony Manning personally began leading online conversational sessions called Breaking News for the research and teaching staff of Kherson State University. In the past 2 years, KSU English-Speaking Club meetings have been open to all staff and students during World Fest at the University of Kent. The bridge between Kherson State University and the University of Kent became possible thanks to the dedication of the following individuals. First of all, it was the initiative of the rector of Kherson State University, Alexander Spivakovsky, whose pilot of creating a foreign language education office became a successful and a powerful tool for internationalization. Then, of course, Dr. Alla Tsapiv, that's me, professor at the Department of English Philology and World Literature, and of course, Olena Stavenko, who is a dedicated conductor and leader of the English-Speaking Club of Kherson State University in cooperation with the University of Kent. On behalf of the University of Kent, of course, this project became successful thanks to Professor Anthony Manning, Dean for Global and Lifelong Learning at the University of Kent, of course, thanks to the SEP candidate, who is also a leader of our English-Speaking Club and who has great award for making it successful and interesting. We also are grateful to Haley Snowden, a specialist from the University of Kent, who has been a participant and a leader of our English-speaking clubs. And we are grateful to Himadri, a student who is upcoming president of the Kent Students' Union. And on this moment, I will give the floor to my colleague, Olena Stavenko, who will tell in details about the work of the English-speaking club in cooperation with the University of Kent. Olena, the floor is yours.
Thank you. So, since its foundation in 2021, the Foreign Language Education Office has organized not only English language courses, but also a variety of offline and online events that provide internationalization at home. But since 2022, at Kherson State University, we faced a significant challenge of ensuring access for students and staff to international engagement despite limited physical mobility. Our solution was to develop an inclusive, interactive online space where students and staff could practice regular English speaking with native and non-native speakers. In partnership with University of Kent, KSU English speaking clubs have grown into a dynamic learning environment of different formats, such as speaking club for students, speaking club for staff members, breaking news, and book club. All these projects aim to enhance the English proficiency of our students and staff, provide intercultural exchange, foster cross-cultural communication and intercultural competency, expand cooperation with foreign higher education institutions, and what is very important for students and staff of Kherson State University participating in these projects is to support them during the war. In a time when physical mobility is sometimes restricted due to financial, political, safety, or logistical constraints, members of online speaking clubs, with the help of our inclusive and collaborative digital environment, can get the experience of virtual exchange with perception of British culture and other cultures as well, develop intercultural awareness, global competencies, and language proficiency skills. So let me share how the Kherson State University online English speaking clubs in collaboration with the University of Kent work and what impact they have had on students and staff. Our speaking club is more just a conversation group. It is a community that brings together students from diverse backgrounds. Each session is an interactive discussion designed around a central topic carefully chosen to encourage meaningful discussion and language practice. To ensure all participants feel comfortable contributing, we create a supportive, non-judgmental space where students of different proficiency levels can practice without fear of making mistakes. To achieve inclusivity, we utilize various digital platforms to create an engaging, supportive, and interactive learning space. Zoom is our main communication platform, but we also use Miro whiteboard for collaborative brainstorming and visual learning, which allows participants to map out arguments, organize key points, and create mind maps and word maps during vocabulary building activities and problem-solving exercises. From time to time, we use Mentimeter, an interactive presentation tool that allows participants to respond anonymously, which makes it great for overcoming language anxiety and give feedback. For gamification of learning and vocabulary practice, we sometimes create interactive activities and icebreakers. For example, pick a straw activity, pick a wheel, Kahoot quizzes, which make learning fun and engaging. All these digital tools allow us to diversify participation methods, ensuring that even those who are hesitant to speak can still contribute meaningfully. Collaborative activities in breakout rooms, in groups or pairs are of great importance as they reduce pressure and encourage more active engagement. Sometimes participants get role-play scenarios and act them out according to instructions, but we also let students discuss in mini groups or pairs any questions they like. A significant strength of our clubs is the participation of international guests and facilitators who bring different cultural perspectives into discussions. These interactions provide valuable insights into diverse communication styles, professional etiquette in different countries, and real-world application of English in international settings. As we strongly believe that learning should be enjoyable, humor is often integrated into activities. Sometimes it is done on purpose, for example, when we had an award ceremony in 2023 with the winners from both universities in each category, and sometimes it is unplanned. For instance, when we discussed British culture and some stereotypes, in particular an opinion that it is always raining in the UK, Dr. Anthony Manning proved that it is true by showing an umbrella he always has. Or when we shared adventure stories, and Sepp Kadinat from the University of Kent told us a funny accident that happened to him when he was traveling that encouraged our students to do the same and start speaking. So, the integration of humor can be a great tool to help break down barriers and reduce anxiety about speaking in foreign language. The same or similar tools we use at English-speaking clubs for staff members, at which they can network, have interactive discussions, gain virtual exchange experience, global competencies, and continue their lifelong education. For example, in breaking news sessions with Dr. Anthony Manning, participants engage in lively discussions on recent global events, enhancing their language skills and awareness of cultural international affairs. First, they guess what the piece of news proposed to discuss is about according to its headline. Then they read it and share their feelings and thoughts about it. What about weekly sessions of speaking club for staff members? They provide faculty and administrative staff with the opportunity to improve their English proficiency while discussing relevant topics in academia, research, and international collaboration. Many staff members who previously hesitated to engage in English speaking activities have found this space extremely beneficial for their professional development and lifelong learning. Participants find these sessions very engaging as topics range from everyday themes such as travel, hobbies, and education to cultural issues, more complex global problems like sustainability and the future of artificial intelligence, and literature. So each person can choose what kind of online session they want to attend. According to their feedback, our online speaking club has demonstrated clear benefits for both participants from both universities. They gain cultural exchange, building global competencies, and grow personally and professionally. And for the students of Kherson State University, it became very effective for their language proficiency, for overcoming language barriers, and which is extremely important, a tool for support and resilience. With all the benefits and positive results of Kherson State University and the University of Kent joint projects such as virtual exchange for all, language proficiency development, cultural awareness and global competencies, support and resilience, our journey with the English-speaking clubs is just beginning. Looking ahead, we plan to introduce new discussion formats such as case studies, mock interviews, and real-life problem-solving exercises, develop specialized sessions tailored to academic and professional fields such as medicine and business communication, and expand participation to include more students and staff members from our and other universities. We firmly believe that internationalization at home is not merely a temporary solution. It is the future of global education.
On behalf of Kherson State University, we expand our gratitude to our partners at the University of Kent and to all educators committed to building inclusive, internationally engaged learning environments. Thank you for your support and thank you for your attention.
Thank you.